Please listen with extreme caution because you're about to encounter content considered by many to be dangerously inspirational and motivational. The host claims he sees $100 bills blowing in the wind and thinks he can show you how to get some of them. We wonder if he's a bit nuts, honestly. And now, here's the host of Silent Sales Machine Radio, Jim Cockrum.
Welcome back to another episode of Silent Sales Machine Radio. I'm your host, Jim Cockrum, and it's my pleasure today to be talking about a topic that will be very interesting to all the newbies. Yeah, I said newbies. That's what we call those of you who haven't made any money yet online. Now, listen, it's not your fault. There's a lot of confusing information out there. But today, my goal, my only stated purpose of this particular podcast episode is very simple. I'm going to help you make that first $100 online. I'm determined to give you all the information, all the advice, the specific exact strategies that you can use, the steps you should take to make that first $100 online. Now, we're going to cover some different territory before we get there, because one of the things I've got to convince you of is there's some things you shouldn't be doing that a lot of people are telling you you should do. And you've probably been making it way more complicated than it needs to be. And maybe you've lost your confidence. And maybe you're thinking this is just a big scam. There's people making money online. They're just scamming people. So no matter how jaded you are, or no matter how little confidence you have, or how green you are and new to all of this you are, I'm going to set all those fears and concerns aside with what I'm going to share in the first part of this podcast. And then I'm going to give you very specific, detailed instructions on how to go out and make your first $100. Now, here's why this is important. $100 isn't going to change your life, obviously. Very few people would have their life permanently changed by $100. But here's the secret. Once you know how to make $100, it's just a matter of building systems and doing it again and again. Rinse and repeat, right? We all started somewhere. My first sales were very, very small and insignificant, but I recognized that I was onto something that had potential. So one of my sayings in this arena, to help put this in perspective, is that the journey from zero sales to that first sale online can be a very long, arduous, difficult, confusing, confounding, stressful, strenuous, lengthy journey. Just getting that first sale. But once you've got that first sale, once you've made that first $100 bill and you can show it to your spouse or to your friend or to whoever in your life was saying, wow, I didn't think there was going to be anything to this. Good job. That's pretty cool. It worked. Every success story, even the 8-figure business builders who I've partnered with and we're doing huge things online now, they all started with one little success story. And to a person, if you asked them to recall the details, they could tell you the smells in the air, the sounds that they were listening to, who was with them when it happened, if it was day or night, if it was a rainy day or night or not. That first sale that they made online, I've framed mine. It's an annual celebration in my house. I printed out that first sale. It sits proudly in my office in a frame. It wasn't a very big sale, but I'm so proud of it because I knew I had figured things out. So if you've been making money online for a while now and you're just looking for some tips on how to grow your business, well, this is not the episode for you. However, if you've been frustrated or you're new or you're confused or you've tried a bunch of stuff and nothing's working, let me tell you, we're going to fix all of that today, okay? So hang with me. You're going to love this episode. Let me give you some real specifics about what we're going to do today. First, I'm going to tell you where you should not start. Next, I'm going to convince you that I'm actually worth listening to. I won't spend a whole lot of time, and I really hope it doesn't come across as if I'm bragging, but the fact is, there's a lot of scammers out there, guys, a whole lot of scammers, and I think I can make a pretty good case to you that I'm someone you should be listening to, okay? So hopefully that comes across the right way. It can sound like bragging when you're trying to build credibility in a field full of scams. I hope it doesn't come across that way, but I've got to do it so that you know that my team and I are worth paying attention to. So after we've done those two things, then I'm going to give you some very specifics. And it has to do with making your first sale on either eBay or Amazon, or maybe even something as simple as Craigslist. Because I'm telling you right now, just to jump to the end of the story, to give you a little teaser, selling physical products online is definitely where it's at. Yes, I said that right. Making money online, the best place to start is by selling a physical product. And I'll talk more about that later and why that's true. But I'll give you a big clue here in just a moment when I start talking about all the places where you shouldn't start. And let's just jump right into that. The areas where maybe you've been trying to